News with no bias, news with no exception, delivering nothing but the truth. This is DCC News Channel 16 in your TV. Our news, your learnings, broadcasting live from the DCC Newsroom, Butuan City. Good day, Philippines. Good day, Butuan. It's a rainy day, November 25, 2021. This is Rena Joy B. Colibra, serving you the hottest and the most leading news of the hour. Our news, your learnings. For the headlines, learners construct understanding. New learning depends on current understanding. Learning is facilitated by social interaction. Meaningful learning occurs with an authentic learning task.
Don't change your channel. We'll be right back with more news after this advertise. Learning Construct Understanding. Here's Juliana Diaganan for the detail.
The first characteristics of constructivism is learners construct understanding. Learners are not just like the vessels that needs to be filled up. Learners are active thinkers who interpret new knowledge based on what they already know. They interpret new knowledge in the ways that what they understand and what they already know. And lastly, learners construct knowledge in a way that makes sense to them. They use to understand new information, new ideas based on how they understand them and how it is easier to them to formulate a new idea. This is Juliana J. Diaganan reporting our news, your learning.
Thanks, Juliana. New learning depends on current understanding. Correspondent Wendelin Kubong reports.
And for the second characteristics of constructivism is all about new learning depends on current understanding. It is through the present views or scheme that the learner has that new information that will be interpreted. By these characteristics, we can make an effective way to present the information so that the learners understand the information regarding on what they need to be learned. And as one of the characteristics of constructivism, which is significant to understand as an educator because it influences the way learners learn, it is also necessary to know the background information that will be presented. Researching for the backup informations will be a good way to present the right and facts informations so that the learners grasp the topic or information and could be applied to the real-life situation. And to easily process these learnings on their current understanding, this new learning will be more powerful and fruitful for their future skills. This is Wendelin Kubong reporting our news, your learning.
Thanks, Wendelin. Learning is facilitated by social interaction. Here's Juliana Diaganan for the detail.
The next characteristics of constructivism is learning is facilitated by social interaction. Learning is not all about you being alone learning yourselves, but also interacting between your friends, peers, other people, also the people that surrounds you. Learning communities help learners take responsibility for their own learning. They let the learners correct their mistakes. They let the learners improve the way they learn. And teachers play the role of facilitator rather than an expert who has all the knowledge. The teacher plays the role as a facilitator, or what we call as a guide who gives instruction and help. And they don't play the role as someone who is superior than because they has all the knowledge, but it has to be them who guides the learners in getting new knowledge and learnings. This is Juliana J. Diagana reporting our news, Your Learning.
Thanks, Juliana. Meaningful learning occurs with authentic learning task. Correspondent Wendelin Tubong report.
And for the last, characteristics of constructivism is all about meaningful learning occurs within authentic learning tasks. It involves a learning activity that entails constructing knowledge needed when applied in the real world. The instructor should use an effective way to present the information or topic, either make the learners find out the information of the topic on their own and evaluate their learnings and their concerns regarding the topic, or other dependable yet fun tasks for the learners to understand the meaningful learning and could use in real-life situation. In understanding the significant learning that also essential for the learners to know with the help of efficient and credible tasks and the instructor, the learners can participate in the activity that could build and enhance their knowledge with the lesson or learnings. This is Wendelin Cobong reporting our news, your learnings.
Thanks, Wendelin. For the recap of today's hottest news, learners construct understanding. New learning depends on current understanding. Learning is facilitated by social interaction. Meaningful learning occurs with authentic learning tasks. This has been Winner JP Kulibra. See you again next time for another 10 minutes of news with no bias, news with no exception. Our news, your learning.